Hello and welcome to ESG Finance. Today I'd like to compare gasoline prices with electricity prices in terms of running an automobile in the United States of America. So let's get into it here. The first number that we're going to be looking at is gas is currently $4.752 a gallon. That's average in the United States. Kind of the high side is up over $6, but let's go with the average for this video. The next statistic that we're going to be looking at is the average MPGs of a gas car in the United States is 25 miles per gallon. Another statistic here is just the range of a gasoline vehicle. This is for 2016 is 412 miles. We're going to consider a Tesla Model 3 at having a range of 300 miles. We're also going to take a look at the battery size of a Tesla Model 3. That's 82 kilowatt hours, which gives you 300 miles of range. And the last stat here is charging your Tesla off of a battery pack at your home. So the Tesla Powerwall is 12.2 kilowatt hours. So I've got up my handy dandy tool here. We're going to calculate driving a gas car 300 miles. Let's compare it with the EV. So 300 miles divided by 25.7 means that it's going to take you 11 gallons if your car is 25 miles per gallon. So that's to go 300 miles. And then the price of gasoline, 4.75, which is going to be $55 to go 300 miles. ICE car, 300 miles is going to equal $55. And then we'll go ahead and take a look at the price of electricity. So if we go 300 miles in a Tesla Model 3, that's going to be 82 kilowatt hours. And then we're going to go ahead and charge it at a supercharger, which is going to be about 22 cents per kilowatt hour. So we're going to multiply that by 22. So that's going to be $18. And if you disagree with any of these stats here, these are just ballpark stats. These are averages. We're not trying to get intricate here, but if you guys have any other ideas, if you take a different look at it, please share with the community in the comment section below. So to run a EV at supercharger station, it's going to cost you, so that's 300 miles. It's going to cost you $18. So that's less than half. Okay, now if you charge your EV at home, let's see what we arrive at. So we've got an 82 kilowatt hour battery pack. And at midnight, the max cost is in my area is typically 15 cents per kilowatt hour. And I live in California. So I feel like that's probably one of the highest in the country. It's going to cost you about $12 to fill up your Tesla Model 3 for 300 miles. So to summarize, to get your ICE car with an average MPG of 25, it's going to cost $55 to go 300 miles. To charge your Tesla Model 3 at a supercharger station, it's going to cost you $18 after traveling 300 miles. To charge your EV at home after midnight, that's a good thing to put in here. After midnight, it's going to cost you $12. The difference here is not even half. It's like if you're charging at home, it's almost a fifth the price of gasoline as it currently is priced. So this extrapolates to huge amounts of money over time. You're always going to have to drive a car if you're an American. There's not good mass transit, particularly in California. So there's no way of really getting out of this cost. Of course, you could live in a big city like San Francisco or New York and not drive a car, but other things cost more in the big city like that. So another concept that you guys need to understand is that you do not, so the typical range of ICE cars was 412. Everyone seems to think that it's a lot more than that, but no, the average range of an ICE car, internal combustion engine car, is only 412 miles. So if you get a Tesla Model 3, it'll be 300 miles. If you get a Plaid Model S, it's going to be 400 miles. So it's actually going to be pretty close to this. So the main concept that I want to drive home is you do not have a gas station in your home, but you do have electricity at your home. So every morning when you wake up and you charge up, say you charge up 300 miles, which I've never done. I've never come close to. Maybe 250 at most. That might have happened once. I'm typically only charging like 100 miles overnight. So you're spending like $12 if you're charging up the whole 300. But when you wake up, you will have the full 300 if you so choose. When you wake up in the morning, you're going to have to drive to a gas station to get more gasoline. So it is incredibly convenient to own an electric car from that aspect. The only time I ever go to a charging station is when I'm on long trips. So I would say at least 95% of the time I'm charging at home and I'm paying for low cost energy. And I do have solar energy, so this is actually $0. It's actually not $12. So you could really come out ahead if you make investments in solar, electric cars, and then I would say that the Powerwall is only useful to get money from ohm hour, but also as a battery backup for outages. And there have been rolling blackouts that have been incurred by PG&E in California to reduce wildfires. So that's another reason why you should have a Tesla Powerwall in California. And it's mainly just for convenience. But the solar and the EV saves you big time money over time. So if you like this type of content, please leave a like and subscribe. I hope that this lays it out for you. I hope that this is enlightening for you. And I'll see you on the next one, guys.